Welcome to Annapolis. I'm Delegate Kathy Szeliga. Maryland is home to the oldest continuously used state capitol in the country. Here it is right behind us. And look at that iconic dome. It's famous. It was completed in the 1700s and it was built without any nails. And Ben Franklin designed the lightning rod on top. Inside is amazing. It's filled with graffiti from the 1700s. Maryland is old, of course, just by American standards. We were founded in 1634 as a Catholic refuge. And that, along with a Catholic church on every corner, has led people to believe that Maryland was named for the Virgin Mary, Maryland. It wasn't. It was named for Queen Mary of England. Here on Lawyers Mall, you'll also see the Government House, or the Governor's Mansion. Governors have lived there since the 1800s. It's beautiful and very historic. And just beside us, right over here, is a statue to Thurgood Marshall. He was the first African-American U.S. Supreme Court Justice and a proud Marylander. Now come on, let's head inside the State House for some more wonderful Maryland history. Maryland is the 7th of the 13 original colonies, and we proudly have 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence that we memorialize right here in our State House. Our State House was completed in 1779, just in time to serve as the temporary U.S. Capitol from 1783 to 84. And right in this room, behind this door, it's closed, the Continental Congress ratified the Treaty of Paris, which ended the Revolutionary War. There's a life-size statue of George Washington in there. And that room is also the site of another really important moment in world history. George Washington resigned his commission as Commander-in-Chief of our Army, turning it over to civilians. This voluntary surrender of power was unprecedented, and this single act established the principle of civilian control of the military. It defined George Washington as a leader, which turned out to be the best president of the United States to start this amazing nation. Come with me over to see another amazing historic item we have here in our State House. Right here in the State House, we recently acquired Washington's address and resignation letter written in his own hand. As I said, it happened right here in the Maryland State House. Unfortunately, a lot of Maryland students cannot read this beautiful letter because they didn't learn cursive, and they're now just reinstituting it in some of our schools. Listen, what they need are ALEC model policies to make American education great again, allow school choice, and let kids have the ability to learn more about our history, including reading historic documents like this amazing letter penned by George Washington. Meet Frederick Douglass, another famous Marylander that we've memorialized here in the Old House Chamber in our original State House building. Another famous Marylander is Harriet Tubman. This is life-size. She was very tiny. Born on the Eastern Shore and a champion that worked so hard with the Underground Railroad and to free the slaves before the Civil War. Maryland's history is recorded in this massive and beautiful painting found behind me that depicts that moment when George Washington resigned his commission as Commander-in-Chief of our Army and would later go on to be our first president. Welcome to the Maryland House of Delegates chamber floor. We meet here for 90 days every year from January to April. We are also unique in that every single state office is up for election every 4 years, not every 2. So the House, the Senate, the Comptroller, the Governor, the Attorney General, we are all up for re-election in 2026 on the off years. And while we may argue on this House floor, there are some things that unite us. Number 1, Maryland steamed crabs. They are steamed, not boiled, never boiled. We put an amazing blend of Old Bay on them. And the other thing that unites us is our flag. Listen, we put it on hats and shirts and pants and cars, and we will wear that on anything. It's the coolest state flag in the nation, of course. We can't forget the U.S. Naval Academy, located right here in Annapolis. And as we like to say, go Navy, beat Army. Thanks for joining me here from Annapolis, Maryland. We hope and trust and pray, with God's grace, the help of ALEC, and hard work, this grand experiment called the United States of America will endure for at least another 250 years.